If you've got sciatica, you know that feeling all too well. It's that awful, electric jolt down your leg, right when you're trying to get comfortable. Well, in this explainer, we're going to skip all the complicated theories and get right to a simple plan you can use to take back your sleep, starting tonight.
I mean, seriously, who hasn't been there? You build this incredible pillow fortress, a masterpiece of engineering, only to have the whole thing crash down with one wrong move. It's so frustrating, and it feels like you're trying to solve a puzzle that has no solution.
But the good news is there is a solution. And my goal here is to give you a straightforward, actionable plan that you can put into practice the second your head hits the pillow tonight. So let's just dive right in.
Okay, first things first, we need a really important mindset shift. Your goal when you're in bed isn't to achieve some kind of perfect spinal alignment or to fix the whole problem right then and there. Nope. Your only goal is to reduce the things that are annoying that nerve. And that's basically just stretch and twist. That's it. Simple, right?
So what does calming the nerve actually look like? Well, it means finding what we call a neutral spine. Think about it like this. Your whole torso should feel like one solid unit, not like a towel that's been wrung out. The real key is supporting any gaps, like that little curve under your waist, and always keeping your knees just a little bit bent. Now this right here is a huge insight. The sciatic nerve almost never goes from 0 to 100 without giving you a little warning first. You've got to learn to pay attention to that subtle, tight wire feeling. That's your body's signal to adjust before that big, nasty zap decides to show up.
And that brings us to the core of the whole plan. 2 simple, proven pillow setups. And the rule here is as easy as it gets. Just try one. If it's not bringing you relief, switch to the other one. There's no toughing it out, no judgments.
So which one should you start with? Well, this little chart is basically your cheat sheet. If you're getting zaps when you roll over, you're going to start with setup A. If lying flat makes your back feel kind of pinchy, or if your hips just get super sore on your side, give setup B a go first. It's just a simple way to make an educated guess right from the start.
Okay, let's break down setup A. This is the side sleeper's best friend. That pillow between your knees, it stops your top leg from dragging your pelvis down and creating a twist. That little towel under your waist, and this is critical, it stops your spine from sagging into the mattress. And hugging a pillow, that brilliant little move stops your upper body from twisting the other way. You see how all the pieces work together here? It's a system.
And now for setup B. This one is perfect for back sleepers or for those nights when side sleeping just is not happening. By putting a wedge or a couple pillows under your knees, you're basically creating a little bit of slack in the whole system. This takes a ton of pressure off your low back and gets rid of that painful arch. It's so simple, but wow, is it effective.
So, we've got our 2 setups. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details that can make or break them. These are the small adjustments that people often forget, but they are absolutely essential if you want this to work.
Ah yes, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Painful side up or painful side down? It feels like there should be one easy answer, but it's actually a little more nuanced than that. So let's break it down together. Here are the rules of thumb. Your default move should be to try painful side up first. This just reduces the direct pressure on the nerve. But, and this is a big but, if your top leg keeps falling forward and twisting your spine, this whole position is just going to backfire on you. So what's the solution? You can either try sleeping with the painful side down, as long as you can keep your hips perfectly stacked, or you can just forget it and switch to setup B, on your back. Now these are the 2 most common ways these setups go wrong. First, people use a knee pillow that's just way too thick. I know it feels supportive, but it can actually wrench your hips out of alignment. And second, skipping that little support under your waist. Seriously, don't do it. Without it, your spine just sags down into the mattress, and that creates the exact twist we're trying so hard to avoid. And hey, you do not need to run out and buy a bunch of expensive gear. Honestly, some of the best tools you can use are probably already in your closet. A folded-up hoodie can be the absolute perfect thickness for between your knees, and a simple rolled-up towel is the best customizable support you can get for your waist.
Okay, let's talk about that moment we all absolutely dread, waking up at 2 in the morning with that familiar, horrible jolt of pain. Panic is totally the natural response, right? But we're going to replace that panic with a calm, simple protocol. Here it is, your protocol. Step 1, de-zap gently. That means move slowly when you reposition. And whatever you do, do not stretch fight the nerve. That just makes it angrier. Step 2, switch setups. If the pain keeps climbing for 5 or 10 minutes, don't be a hero. Switch from A to B or B to A. And step 3, use the timer rule. You have to give the new position a full 10 minutes to work before you decide to adjust again. Be patient.
This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. Trying to aggressively stretch a nerve that's already screaming is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It just doesn't work. The real goal is to calm the whole system down, not to fight it into submission.
So, you've got the knowledge, you've got the setups, and you've got a reset plan. Now, let's put it all together. We're going to create a concrete action plan for the next 3 nights so you can finally figure out what truly works for your body.
Go ahead and screenshot this slide right now. This is how you turn wishful thinking into real data. For the next 3 nights, just track which setup you used, count the zaps if you can, and rate your morning stiffness on a scale of 0 to 10. This simple little chart will reveal your personal patterns and tell you exactly what's working for you.
All right, here is your mission for tonight. It's simple. First, choose your starting setup, A or B. Second, get your pillows all in place and maybe even take a quick photo so you can remember how to recreate it tomorrow. And third, never forget the most important rule. If your symptoms start to climb, switch setups immediately.
And that's really what this all boils down to. This is your new mantra. Support early, get those pillows in place before you even try to settle in. Switch fast, be quick to change things up if your body is telling you something isn't working. And track simply. If you can do that, you're not just guessing anymore, you're problem solving. And you are well on your way to a much, much better night's sleep.